I heard that when the Mayans made what we know as the modern day calendar thousands of years ago, I heard that they were off by 8 years.
Oh, no.
It's 2020. Do y'all remember what year the world was supposed to end?
2012.
December 21st, 2012, dude.
Yeah. Something to think
I'm
about.
just a guy. That's all I am. I'm a guy. What are we? Humans, right? Okay, but why?
Because that's what we've been told.
No, it's what
We
we
don't
are.
have to be.
No,
Huh?
we
Not
do. We
necessarily.
do have to be.
Guess what? What if we're not? What if we're life? What if we're just life energy gathered in an atomic frame?
That's what we are. That's what we are. But our specific subspecies of life
Because
is that
someone,
of
because
that is
someone
human-
told
homo
you subscribe to that system-driven belief. But here I am to tell you, defund the humans. Defund humans.
Are we defunding people?
We should.
We should, dude.
We should.
That's the thing. We should do a real search and find out who people really are. And if you're evil, we're taking your money.
Defund them.
Defund the humans. Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. If you're a bad person watching the show, we're coming for your cash. Here we are, yet another episode. We're going to talk about things today as usual. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Approaching episode 200. And on the last podcast, a lot of you commented that we should have a special guest on. A lot of you wanted KSI. You guys wanted KSI to come on the podcast. So
We heard you. Ladies and gentlemen, KSI.
we're at 192.
Oh, all right.
We got
my bad.
eight left to go. But I tweeted at him with the eyes, and I said nothing. I just tagged him, and it looks like he's down. I think he responded, "Okay, this account doesn't exist."
We're just running into issues.
Wait a second.
Somebody
Did he block
defunded
me on
you.
Twitter?
You're not having great luck with this, man.
Wait, hold on. Why?
Wait.
Surely his account does exist on Twitter. This happened with Ariana Grande too. Not you, KSI. Please.
Maybe that's not the same.
Please.
Maybe isn't it just at KSI?
I don't know. I don't think so. KSI. Olaji dead. Oh, it is at KSI. Fuck! I tagged the wrong guy.
You did? Oh my God. What kind of disrespect? You deserve to be defunded.
Oh shit! Because he fuck.
He saw through your idiot.
Oh, he picked it
He
up.
saw
Yeah,
through
he
your
got it.
idiocy, dude.
I could have sworn it was. I'm pretty sure that was the old one. He must have just got it changed. Anyways, I think he's gonna come on album.
He's coming on with a new album.
With a new album again.
Why are you
Did he
having
shave his
so
head
much
yet?
trouble?
Did he have like a number one album or something?
No, I don't know. I don't
Yo,
know.
guys, listen. Logan is Logan's going through some shit right now. It's not stuff we could talk about on the show. It involves an itchy rash, and he's going to be a little off. No, he is. He's going through some shit. It's not an itchy rash, but it's something else that we unfortunately can't talk about. So, bear with him, show him some
He just did
patience.
this over here too.
What? What?
He always brings up I want to tell you about this thing that I can't tell you about. Like, why, man?
It's the worst.
Tell me what you
Well,
want to tell me
sorry.
about.
I just want to give the listeners a reason to offer them some patience. So maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Thank you,
No,
Mac.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've lost a couple 100,000 brain cells. So if I'm stuttering, that's why. If you're in the Maverick Club, there's a good chance I'll talk about it. That's, again, a little bit more intimate of a space where I feel like it's not so open to negative conversation. No, I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't just lob you up a lob for a fucking brand gig for yourself there. I was just trying to help the listeners understand your
No, and I'm telling the listeners, there's a place where if you're, for some reason, your curiosity is piqued and you want to find out more, the Maverick Club is the place to be. But here on Impaulsive, an open forum podcast, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
This is like standing on a soapbox in public square kind of thing, right?
What?
Maybe like
Soapbox Derby?
no, like you ever
Boy
heard of like
Scouts?
standing on a soapbox?
Wait, are you high?
No, he's right.
Am I high?
It's a figure of speech.
This
People
is
go
a-
and they stand on a soapbox in a public square to address
Yeah,
something.
but
At
you know,
this
the
point,
Maverick
bro,
Club is
I'm
a little-
positive. If I
more
stood in the corner of a public square, in the vein of all the statues being ripped down, I'm sure someone would throw something at me.
Did you see the one of Christopher Columbus with his head cut
They
off?
just beheaded Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
All right, can we? I
That's
want to.
like- I mean, I get the message, but that's pretty wild. That's a statue. Like, how do you cut a statue's head off?
Clean off?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they chopped
Yeah.
it off, and somebody said only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace.
Crystal.
Classic.
And Evans, because he's Captain America. Right? No?
You love Chris Evans for some reason. We were just talking about this.
One day that story will come out, and I am so excited to tell it. Only on the Maverick Club, though.
I hate it.
MaverickClothing.com. Y'all can sign up there. But wow, they really took Chris's head off, huh? Well, here's the thing about Chris.
Yeah, he did some not so.
He's kind of a fucking asshole, right? Like, again, I said it in the America is Racist podcast. We have been lied to. Straight up, we've been completely deceived as to what and who founded this country. And the manner in which it was done was not ideal. Granted, it got us here, but again, not ideal. Then again, those were very primitive times. The rules were different. No one gave a shit about humanity. Empathy didn't exist. It was just conquer, 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 divide, claim, power, money, all the hubbub and whatnot. And so, damn.
Who's
got his head? That's a real question.
Somebody got his dome. They also have been going crazy over in the UK about good old Winston Churchill.
Freaking out about him.
A staple of World War II heroics and you know, is basically credited with the saving of Europe.
We will fight in the air.
Yeah.
We will fight in the sea. We
Fight
will
on the land.
We will never surrender.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they said, you know, he was a supporter of slave trading or something.
No, he
of
was
that.
just low key, like, bro, think about it like this. So Britain is getting bombed. Like fucking ripped to shreds by Germany.
Yeah.
Poof, poof, poof. All the Brits are hiding in their bunkers. They're underground. They're in the subways. And Winston Churchill's on the speaker like, we will never surrender. Mind you, he's getting his fucking ass kicked. His country's being handed to him. He's like, we will fight in the air. We will fight in the sea.
Yeah, dude's a G.
Bro, any dude who's willing to do that, it's got to be a little fucked up. So you're right, he was probably a little racist. He's probably a fucked up human.
But
he was a drunk. You know he was a drunk.
I don't blame him. How could you not be during times like that, dude? I went into his bomb bunkers over in the UK. What a great exhibit over there in London. Great exhibit. They got everything behind glass. You been there before, Danny? Incredible. If you live in London and you haven't been, or if you're visiting London, go there. But all of this strange, oddly misplaced energy, I think, is semi-emblematic of the disorganization that we've been talking about.
Can I tell one more Winston?
Of course.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you ask me on your show if you could tell a story?
No, because you were on a roll and I want to hear it. But this is funny. I remember my dad telling me this when I was a kid. Winston Churchill was fucking plastered one day, and a girl went up to him and was like, "You, Mr. Churchill, are drunk." And Winston goes, "And you, Lady Astor, are ugly, but I shall be sober in the morning. And you shall be ugly forever."
Oh, God.
Tough.
All right, you know what? Fucking cancel him. Cancel him.
Dickhead.
All right. What I was saying,
Tact right there.
what I was saying was, have you no couth? What I was saying was all of this energy to chop off the statues' heads is slightly emblematic of this disorganization that we've been talking about over the past couple of days. Everybody in the world is in a rush to somehow voice themselves or capitalize on this current push. Yesterday, to me, was the peak moment. I was surfing Twitter, and I saw a tweet from Gushers. Gushers Fruit Snacks, that they had teamed up with Fruit by the Foot to attack, you know, the problem of inequality and police brutality. And listen, well, there is no one that I would rather have on my side than Fruit by the Foot to approach such a problem in our social, you know, spectrum. This is happening across the board. Like, everybody's like, how do I activate? And
It's cool. It's cool.
it's cool.
But at what point?
Okay. So I woke up this morning and Splash Mountain was trending at Disneyland because people are trying to cancel or retheme Splash Mountain because the song and the movie that inspired or catapulted it was about the South and has a very touchy topic. And then I went on and I saw a post from Complex, who I follow on Instagram, that was very interesting, about the disparity between mental health for Black people and mental health for white people. And there was a 10% greater chance that white people would treat their mental illness than Black people. 10%.
That's a lot.
And it's not, though. It's not. It's not the 10. I'm not saying it's not. It is a lot. It is. But is it enough to distract from the core cause of what we're talking about here, which is police brutality and how it is influenced by racism in America. What I believe we are seeing is people trying to fix everything now, and as a result of their approach to these problems, will fix nothing. Because people, the chatter, fix Splash Mountain, fix Gushers, fix Fruit by the Foot. I think people are gonna go so crazy trying to fix everything and Black everything matters that they're gonna move away from the true cause here, and that can't happen. People need to organize, stay focused, and stay uber specific on what cause they're trying to work here.
They have a big audience, and most of their audience is probably children. Like if they show that they stand with it, I don't see a problem with them.
No,
there's not. And brands have
it's become a lie. I totally agree. Like if everyone's posting on it, but again, we're continuing to raise awareness, continuing to keep the conversation going. They're keeping the conversation going.
See, they were also aligned perfectly with the core cause, which is so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, people automatically were like,
Cracker Barrel got canceled. You know that?
really?
Mm-hmm.
For what? Just for being Cracker Barrel? Because of the name? Because it has crackers in it?
It appears
Stop.
like a racist place when you walk in. Like
A barrel of crackers.
No, tell me when you walk in Cracker Barrel, you're not like, I smell racist.
Is it the country fried chicken or the rocking chairs that get you? Like,
It's
I don't
100%
the rocking chairs.
100%.
It's just, even that's a point to what I'm talking about. It's like, stop trying to cancel everyone. And I've got no problem with Gushers and Fruit by the Foot. I saw somebody, say that we were still waiting on a comment from Dunkaroos, which I'm interested to see their stance on it as well. I don't even know if they still make Dunkaroos, because that was one of my favorite childhood snacks. But stay focused. Police brutality and how it is impacted by racism in this country. I saw a statement on a street today, end racism now. That's like being a cancer researcher and putting on the street, stop cancer now. Of course we want to fucking do that. Get uber specific. Figure it out. What exactly are you trying to do specifically? Even defund the police, which is at least another level down towards the granularity that is needed to solve the problem, is still too high. How do you want to do that? Minneapolis is going to take the first swing at it. They're disbanding their police force and starting from scratch.
Really?
Completely.
Wow.
Completely disbanding. Right. But it's like don't make those general statements, and also don't try to solve every fucking problem right now. We'll get there. Everyone is aligned that we have a problem with racism. Right now, let's tackle police brutality and reform, and then move right on to the next topic. Create a plan, a strategic roadmap for Black success in America that then leads to success for everyone in America. That's what people need to focus on. A roadmap.
I agree. This is sort of that one thing though, where it's, again, we're trying to do it all right now, and maybe we can. Yeah, maybe we can, if this is the window in time where everything with a hint of a racist background is completely demolished. And
if it's a Disney World with a Disney World racism problem, Disney should probably go handle that. Everyone can take away their little small piece of take away their small piece of a cancer, one thing at a time. That's kind of, in cancer treatment, they treat it basically one cell at a time, kill off the malignant cells, and let's continue to remove it as best as we can, one pass at a time.
It's I guess the way I'm thinking about it is like, if you were in your house and there was some sort of brush fire and multiple rooms in your house caught fire, right? I would go fire to fire and extinguish the fire before I stood outside and sprayed the house with a fire extinguisher. Because there's just not enough.
That's why they're calling out Splash Mountain. That's why they're ripping off Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, so we as a public have a fire extinguisher right now, and we're like this.
We kind of talked about this. We have
it's not enough.
Our best of our best writing new legislation to change things. That we talk how hard it is to write. Have you ever read a contract? Have you ever read anything about the Constitution? That language is difficult, and to get things passed through governments is very, very challenging. You need the smartest, brightest people on that. While on the other hand, we might have people who are more activists, more vocal, and able to take a stance against Splash Mountain and say, this is kind of an active symbol of racism. We should consider removing it and raise awareness for where that is being an issue, and have other people who aren't writing legislation attack the problems that they can attack.
I just think that a lot of the change and solutions that are coming out of this problem, or out of this current push, are coming as a result of the shared voice of both the internet, the protesters, all fighting towards a common cause. And when that common cause is, wait, is that group police brutality or are they Splash Mountain Gushers? Or wait a second, or are they Black Mental Health? Or shit, we got now Black Mental Gushers.
So it's confusing you.
It's no, trust me, dude. What I'm saying is, together we stand, divided we fall. Straight up. Yeah. People have to share their voice, attack a problem, solve it, then everybody go to Splash Mountain and take that shit down. Cut the head off the fuck of Mickey Mouse at fucking Disneyland. But attack the biggest problems first where people are dying every day.
Yeah,
then move on to Splash Mountain and bring Gushers and Fruit by the Foot with you. One. Another thing, I listened to a show today on NPR. Some people out there may think it's a liberal based program. I like to believe they have liberal guests that are very factually based on. And I encourage everyone out there to listen to both liberal and conservative programs as long as they are based on facts and statistics. And there was a great show on today with a guy named Jamiles Lartey, who is an expert on these kind of issues. And he brought up a point by a quote from Malcolm X that was, "You cannot legislate goodwill." He said that the police force in America is an avatar for racism. They are simply a mirror for what our society breeds. And so as long as white people are calling the cops, who we know have the ability to use lethal force and carry a handgun to solve the problem you call them about, as long as we're calling the cops to come for a noise complaint on a black person, or calling the cops to come for an alleged forged check on a black person, that we may not have called on a white person, we are breeding the police malpractice ourselves. And so simply reforming and defunding is not enough of a solve to solve the greater issue at hand, which is the way we think of black people in America and how we mobilize the police force to handle issues with them. Very interesting piece. I would encourage anyone to listen to that piece on NPR. Jamiles Lartey talked about the efficacy versus the morality of violence and looting. Morally wise, people are upset about it, but from an effect standpoint, everybody's listening now. So there's just a lot of great stuff. I encourage people to listen to podcasts, listen to your radio shows out there, but there's just so much going on right now. It's hard to make sense of all of it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Governor Cuomo from New York is trying to pass a law where if you have a false call, it could be considered a hate crime. Yeah, because that girl who called the police on the black man in the park because he was like walking.
That was horrible. Did we even talk about that?
No, because there's so much.
But that was a big thing.
Yeah, it was massive. I think we did a pretty good job of like, again, just like staying focused on the overall task at hand. I think, and we totally can. Yeah, fuck that lady to the highest degree.
She's the
possible.
worst. That guy's like a bird watcher.
That's the epitome of a Karen. The dude's watching birds. And what happened? Her dog wasn't on a leash?
Yeah. The dog wasn't on a leash. And then
didn't he try to give her some treats or something?
Putting your dog on a leash.
Suck the fattest fucking dick you can find. That's it. That's a message. Anyways, here we are.
Oh, also, I do want to put one last point in too. I feel like some people might watch this too and say, hey, you white boys have no place to dictate what the black people do and how they mobilize to solve this cause. And you may be completely right. No, I don't. This is just me looking at it from almost either like a business or like a civil strategy standpoint about becoming organized and focusing on the goal at hand, shared voice. Everybody attack the same thing at once. It's almost like a war strategy of sorts. But if I'm sure I'm positive there's people smarter than me at the head of their organization. And so take it with a grain of salt. I don't want to sit here as some sort of expert. It's just the way that I'm thinking about things is like, let's attack the biggest issues, but go ahead.
Hey, what happened with the TikTok kids down the street? What are they going to prank me or some shit?
Damn, that was a quick turn. Supposedly, there's a group of TikTok kids that live around the corner from here and they want to prank you, dude. There's a bunch of hooligans.
How do you know this?
I got contacts inside the TikTok groups.
Who do you have? Who are you talking to?
Same girl that's been giving me insight on that other little issue we got.
The gossip girl, huh?
She's tied into gossip. Some of these girls, like that 19 to 22 age set is so gossip driven. You know what I'm
It gives them
saying?
something to do, especially during quarantine. Like, what else are you gonna do? Talk about real things that matter? No.
Gossip.
No, you're gonna gossip.
Yeah. And she said supposedly like, hey, these TikTok kids are gearing up for a prank on LP. I said, yo, we don't take too kindly to unannounced visitors at this house.
Do you know what the prank is?
No idea.
Shut up.
I don't. What? With the amount of things I've blabbered about to you because you're my best friend, you think I'm going to hold back on a TikTok prank? I told you I like TikTok, but not that much to
Do they know
betray
what
my
that
best
means
friend.
if they prank you? Like that's all
I
out
don't
war.
think
Have they
so.
not?
I don't think
Have they
so.
not seen how far you'll go in a prank war?
No, because bro, I'll do my pranks off camera. They ain't for YouTube pranks.
Uh-oh.
Like, yo, don't fucking prank me, you motherfuckers. Don't come near my house. Don't even breathe near my house.
Yeah, we already know
When
all
you're
your
driving
social
down the
security
street,
numbers.
Don't look at my house.
They came by today.
What, they came by today?
Yeah.
What would they say?
They said we're having a party down the street and
All right, great. Let's go.
we wanted to let you know.
But I'm always down for a party. Ashley, are we supposed to be?
With masks in a 6 feet radius.
Speaking of which, I pretty infamously stated that I was starting to feel less worried about Corona on the last show. And I woke up this morning with a scratchy throat. I think they said, fuck this kid, bro. He wants to talk shit. He's gonna get hit.
That's why you slept on it. You slept on Corona.
And I got a scratchy throat. I let out a couple. And I'm not feeling so hot.
You know what that is?
dude.
That's from the dust that's been traveling around the whole house.
Yeah, because Logan dug a hole in
now
his
that we
floor.
know that coronavirus does not
Asymptomatically spread.
No, Fauci walked that one back.
So, okay, what happened here? Because I was
Look it up
told one
as-
thing
yeah,
at the beginning of
yeah,
quarantine. Now
yeah.
I'm being told it's completely different. Now I'm being told that it can't survive on surfaces.
And
Whereas
someone said
bef-
it's not airborne in the comments. the other
Whereas
day.
before, that's literally
we
exactly
know nothing.
We don't know shit.
We know nothing.
What do we do?
Avoid
Yeah, I guess
everyone at all costs.
keep wearing stay 6 feet back, keep rocking masks. I mean, shit,
I don't
dude.
like any of this. I'm just gonna say I don't like it. I like shaking people's hands. I'm still doing it. People will shake my hand, I will shake their hand. Like that's how I live my life. I like giving hugs. I like proximity. I like affection, person on person touch to signify a bond. I like these things, and I feel like our interaction with humans has just gotten to such a nasty fucking place, dude. With everything that's going on in
Because
the
we're
world.
scared, man. People have like learned new habits of staying inside at all times. And they're like, oh, I don't want to be near anyone. I haven't seen anyone in 3 months. I'm terrified.
I don't know if the millennials care as much. I think
Probably
because the
'cause we're
millennials
younger.
think also
We
like,
can rebound.
I guess statistically also we're more resistant, right? But like
Yeah.
I find young people aren't really abiding by the rule. Like, Exhibit A, the TikTok party you just mentioned, like
How many people watch the news anymore, though, in our generation? Like the news
not
news.
Twitter news. No,
All Twitter.
all Twitter.
It's
news.
all-
all
yeah.
Instagram. Like, I feel like on the news channels where they're saying, like, watch out for going to this place because, for what, I don't know. I don't watch the news, so how would I know?
It's all so mixed. The only thing that's 100% sure at this point is the world is so vastly different right now than I could have ever imagined it would be 6 months ago. I mean, it like they call it the new normal. That's the terminology for it, the new normal. It's like
What's
how
it
did we
involve?
how
What's the
did
new
we the
normal?
new normal is masks. Is similar to how it's been in Hong Kong for years now. The new normal is every table at the restaurant has a piece of plastic between you and the table behind you. The new normal is elbow bumps or
Yeah, I swear this is how
it's-
people we've been giving bumps with our elbows.
the dentist. I walked into the
Jeff.
dentist office today because Amara was getting her wisdom teeth pulled, which I want to talk about later. But the dentist said, you can come into the room, and he went to shake my hand, and this dude is a fucking surgeon. His hands are as clean as ice in the Arctic. Which would
That's pretty
pretty
clean.
clean, right?
clean,
And I go like this. It was almost like, yo, this is my no square now. Don't fucking touch don't even reach out for my hand.
I mean, he reaches in people's mouths, but you have to imagine he'd probably be cleaning his hands afterwards, right?
Your dad's a dentist.
He
you
sure
tell
is.
us.
Yeah, my dad, he opened his practice back up and he's been doing stuff, increased his safety protocol, wears a full-on mask and
Yeah.
everything. Like his new normal is wearing a
I
classic
heard,
shield.
I heard that when the Mayans made what we know as the modern day calendar thousands of years ago, I heard that they were off by 8 years.
Oh, no.
It's 2020. Do y'all remember what year the world was supposed to end?
2012.
December 21st, 2012, dude.
Yeah, something to think
I'm
about.
just a guy. That's all I am. I'm a guy with
But is it the world? That's
And
the
some
fun
gr-
thing. The
girl.
world as we know it, right? Not the world. It's the end of the world as we know
Maybe
it.
2020 is the end of the old normal, and this is
Yeah.
the new normal. Now
New
I can't
cycle,
even play
new age.
blackjack.
Yo, this is the age of information. That's what's so interesting about this time. Everyone has a cell phone. And if you don't have a cell phone, you're kind of on the outskirts of the new normal,
Yep.
right? We communicate immediately. We were talking about like yearbooks the other day that have phone numbers in them. Remember in grade school, you'd have to go through the yearbook and call your best friend on the landline?
Yeah.
Like my brother,
I will call you on that.
yeah. And I called you.
I
'Cause
still memorize your
Yeah,
phone
I-
number.
But that's as you level up. But now, like my little brother can just call any of his friends at any time because they all have cell phones.
Dude, do you remember
Immediately.
asking the mom,
Yeah.
hey, Miss Jenkins, can I talk to Robbie for a second? Oh, sure, Mac.
Yeah.
He's right here, but he's going to have to finish his homework first, right, Robbie? Like, bro, times are changing. Times are changing. I can't even go to the casino, right now at least, to play blackjack. And a part of me wishes there was a solve for that.
I got something for you.
Fuck
actually.
yes. That was a blind swing. I didn't know if we had this brand deal today.
Yeah, I
that
think
was
we
a blind
do. I think we
swing.
do. Danny, can I get a confirmation on my bookie?
I'm 10 for 10 on this shit, bro. Those people love my little brand alley oops, bro.
So mybookie.ag has a casino. It's not just sports over there. It's super easy. Actually, I just put some money on my account. We're going to start playing right now. Actually, we love blackjack on this show. They have live dealers, which usually makes things a little bit more exciting. In fact, it does. We've been playing a lot of the blackjack, and they got this crazy free entry tournament going on that I didn't know about. That's pretty cool. They've also got some pretty nice casino bonuses that you can use when you sign up to get some extra money to play with. We actually got our own promo code. That's Logan, because it's my name, Logan, that you can use to sign up and get a sweet bonus. Go sign up now and let them know we sent you. Here we go.
I don't know if here we go. This may be a full.
Oh, it's a full
Oh,
table.
why is he flipping
Wow,
out?
wow, the
He's
dealer's
young.
going
He's
crazy.
bugging
huh?
out. Well, I don't have no. Oh, heads up. I
I
can't,
don't
Logan, lean
have
back
no-
just a smidge. I'm gonna start off big takes. I don't. I'll bet behind. Oh, take a seat.
Are you Mike with? Oh,
Yeah.
There's a Mike with
There's
two
Mike
E's in
in
here
here.
as well. Do you see Mikey on the
Like,
right?
come on, dude.
What about
Don't-
Grandpappy 6, dude? This is Tom Holland dealing, right? The new Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's dealing the cards.
This feels so much safer to me than risking it at a real casino. You know?
Well, because if you win, you don't have to worry about people robbing you.
Well, not
on the
only.
way out.
Do you worry about that? when you-
Hell yeah,
Remember
obviously.
that one time in Lake Tahoe
Yeah,
where I
that's
thought
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
a 4? Take that thing and stick it up your ass,
Tom Holland.
Tom Hawkins, Stephen Hawking.
Here we go. It's a big table today, huh?
Give me a 7. Are
Wow.
you take that stiff and fuck your?
Oh, we got 14 dealers revealed an ace.
No, I don't want insurance. I don't even have health insurance. I have health insurance. Don't sue me. Wait, no, I don't want it.
No,
Not with that 14. If I had something better, I'd
Dealer's
take it.
showing an ace. This ain't looking good, Mike. Typically, we've had pretty good luck on.
Dude,
on the
dude,
show.
I
What's
don't-
this jackpot about? How can we win this jackpot 777? That feels lucky.
I'm sure you could find out on my bookie.
Here we go.
Are you
He had
kidding
blackjack.
me?
He had fucking blackjack.
No, you know what? It's just that kind of day, dude. It's just that kind of day.
No, that's the first hand.
Well,
man.
here's the good
Let's run it
news. You can play on your phone, laptop, computer, whatever you prefer. We've used MyBookie for sports bets, but since everything's dived down,
Something
this is,
died down.
died down.
Do you guys see the there's like witty banter going on the side? More like trash talk, really.
Oh, okay. People are trash talking on the side.
Portman is bad luck, I suppose.
Who the hell's Portman's here?
Natalie's
Natalie
here.
Portman? Wait, Dave Portnoy?
Dude, what if we're sitting next to
Here we
Natalie
go, here we
Portman?
go. Oh,
Oh,
we got a jack.
Jacks,
It's big.
baby. Let's
It's
go. Jack me off, brother.
What?
I'm so sorry, Danny.
I gotta say, this interface is so simple and easy to read, and even new players will be able to understand what's going on. That's right. Even if you don't have a fucking brain, you too can play MyBookie Casino live betting.
Don't give me a 4. I'll go. Let's
Oh!
go. Feeling good. Feeling great.
We got a queen. That means we're at 20. Dealer's got a 7-up.
Wait, soda?
Dealer's got a 7-up soda. Had my first cream soda in a while yesterday. A lot of sugar.
Yeah, it's a sugary
A
drink.
lot of sugar. All right, come on, Mr. Tom Holland.
I don't know why. Something about this guy I don't like. I feel like at any moment he could pull some crazy
Just because
shit.
he's wily. Like,
Yeah.
he's young. You could tell he's definitely going to go too fast on his motorbike after this.
He's got the
Oh,
long,
yeah.
yeah.
You know that. He's like a young John Wick kind of looking guy.
He's
too.
got the
Oh.
long sleeves. Like something tells me he's got a 4 up one of those sleeves.
But I appreciate his black on black. His tie's black, so black on black.
Yeah,
It's
he's
stylish.
Yeah,
So he's a dark magician.
yeah, of sorts. Oh, that dude just got a 50 on the end there. Nice job. I can't even say your name because I think it's some sort of thing I shouldn't say.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just trying to bait us on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Say some fucked up shit.
Look at all the names are, dude. There's Hebrew stuff going. I'm not doing this. You gotta get me canceled because of a blackjack game.
Stick with Portman, Mikey, and Mike.
Oh, I'm staying. How do I? Where's the thing? I'm not paying attention. Where?
I mean,
I
we're
don't
not
see
going
it.
to hit.
Where is the?
bottom?
Bottom.
Not going to hit. Come on,
Dude, I can't click it. It's not because the interface is so good.
Wow,
Hey,
we
we
won.
won.
There we go.
That's got to be about 4 minutes now, right? Not that it matters because I could do this all day here on my bookie, which is my favorite website.
It is. It's fun. So yeah, guys, head on over to my bookie. Check it out. Again, use the promo code Logan, and yet again another.
Should I go all in?
Wow. Yeah, do it. Another big win on the 7
How
Impulsive.
much money do we have? Do we have
Just
75?
keep tossing them down, man.
Should I play the $1
61.
too?
Go 61. Oh,
Great year, 61. Are you? Come on, Johnny. People like this segment I've been seeing in the comments.
way.
Yeah.
What if he pulled out a card that just said 21 on it?
Come on. The
Nine,
9. I think he
strong.
knows this is for a brand deals so they want me to win. You know what I'm saying? They radioed to him. They're like, yo, John Wick, give them a 19 on this one. No, it's a face card.
Two.
Oh,
19.
bro, if he has a low card.
18.
I could have split, dude. Oh, I got a pair. Do we get anything for that? No.
Why does that? Why did?
Oh, he got a wild card.
There it is. That's a 21 card.
Oh, 4.
Oh, that's
This
a
is
boss,
looking good.
dude. You think it is until it's not, dude. Oh. The sound effects on this have been programmed by Steve Jobs. This is incredible.
This is a really cool, creative way to continue the business going in quarantine.
Facts,
You know, a
bro.
lot
You know
Why
they,
doesn't Vegas do this?
you know what else they do? They do simulated football. So they have Madden play its own games out.
Wow,
and you
that's
could
Evan
bet
and
on
I
it.
watched the simulated Madden game. It was incredible.
That is funny.
Dude, I don't know. This 18 better stand up, bro.
Man.
He said something to me. I think he was talking shit.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Do you think this kid finds out he was on Impulsive?
Oh, 100%.
If you know this kid, please tag him. He's probably in Costa Rica or some shit, but if you know him, tag him so he finds out. Because I think they do this stuff offshore. Shit.
on private servers.
Yeah.
With VPNs.
I think that's the only way you can do it.
So many cards on the table.
God, dude at Mugs, you fucked the table, bro. Those were the small cards we needed. No, actually, no, we don't want small cards. We want 2 fatties, bro. Face
go,
under
here we
face.
go.
Oh, another face. Come on,
Let's
Mugs,
go.
save us. Face. Let's go. Let's go. Impulsive always wins. Rogan, you wouldn't have won that hand. All right, you probably would have won that hand. Plus, you got 100 million from Spotify, so we'll just fuck off. All right, let's get out of here before we lose it all. $120, dude. I think I'll buy myself a lunch, even though we have a world-class chef that cooks for me for free.
It's not free for me, man.
Yeah, facts. That sucks. Sucks for you.
Bro, my expenses are high. They're too high.
Yeah, but it's worth it because think about all the brand money you're making off Impulsive.
My book, you gotta start paying this money, bro. Just full transparency.
How do I get out of it?
We
You know,
got-
fuck this.
her
Just
life's-
tell them to give you more money to bet with, and then we'll win more.
Oh.
We don't have to worry about them paying. us.
Yeah, and tell them to rig it for us too, so we seem entertained and
So
excited.
what's up? Amara got her wisdom teeth out this morning. Was she being goofy?
I went with Amara to get her wisdom teeth out this morning. She was being goofy. That's what you asked me, yeah. And I filmed it for the night shift, which is just, by the way, is a show that I have over on my YouTube channel. And bro, she got all 4 pulled at the same time.
That's what I had too.
You did it as well. I usually, when I did it, I shouldn't say
Max
usually.
dad did it actually.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
So usually people get 2 done, so then you could chew on this side and then vice versa. She got all 4 done. And she came out and I was asking her very simple questions. Hey, who's your favorite? I asked her who her favorite YouTuber was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what she fucking said? Logan Paul.
Yes.
And so you know what I did? I immediately was like, well, she's telling me the truth because she has this truth serum. And she goes to me, she goes, nah, I'm just fucking with you. Like the night shift. So I was like, dude, she still had her joking humor. And I said, and then I switched up the questions. I said, if you had to ride a chicken in a battle, what would you name the chicken? She goes, what type of stupid fucking question is that?
I feel like any other person would have answered, and she gave you like, which is the real answer was like, who gives a fuck? man?
Yeah. It was funny. But
So-
now she's in a lot of pain. She's coming up here, and you should capitalize on it for your vlog as well.
Wow, I will. So I assume there'll be no blowjobs.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for you as well.
Oh, because of the teeth.
Yeah.
A lot of extra real estate in there.
Yeah,
though.
that's-
She could probably fit a couple more grapes or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for a
A
limited
couple
time
days
only.
because she's not even able to use straws. And speaking of straws, this is a great transition. I got
Until
something.
you say that.
Speaking of straws.
Speaking of straws, I know no one's ever said that on a show before, by the way. Speaking of fucking straws, I got a straw to pick with you.
Yeah.
Not
Me?
with you, not just
Oh,
with the
oh.
US. I'm all for turtles.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm all for the environment, earth, the oceans. I'm all for all those things.
Yeah.
One thing I'm not for is paper straws.
The worst.
Trash. We can figure out something.
We
better for sure.
gotta be able to figure out something. You're telling me that we can send people to Mars right now, but we can't come up with a straw that doesn't disintegrate in my coffee?
Yeah.
I tweeted this morning that I like to go to the more urban Starbucks because a lot of those ones don't obey the paper straw rules.
Really?
They got real plastic straws. And so I go there because you know what? If I'm going to pay $14 for a coffee, I'm going to drink it before my straw turns into quicksand.
Yeah.
How
Who drinks
did this
coffee through a
happen?
straw?
Oh yeah. What?
Go-
Cold coffee.
Cold-
Iced
okay,
coffee.
I can
Yes,
understand
yes,
that.
sorry, iced coffee. One thing they did do is they started putting caps on them that turn your coffee into a sippy cup.
Not bad.
You see that?
Those are fun, but it's still plastic caps, correct?
Yeah, great point.
We're back.
Great point.
It's
And
not-
you're
it's not
telling
great.
you're telling me a turtle's not going to get his face stuck in your plastic sippy cup cap?
Probably not.
He might not.
Straw.
Oh.
Straw more
solid,
likely.
solid point.
But also, we have to examine, like Andrew Scholes brought this up, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since he came on our podcast over probably a year ago. He said, PETA's putting the plastic straws in the turtles' noses.
Oh, to
really?
drive home messaging.
I mean,
It's
that
just-
seems like to me. It seems pretty unlikely that a straw is going to end up in a turtle nose. I could be completely wrong, but how in the world does that even happen?
That's what Andrew said.
I'm sure
he said,
Andre
can
knows.
you imagine how fast a turtle needs to be swimming for a straw to end up right in its nostrils?
How fast do they move? I mean, they're
Turtles
sorry,
underwater real
You ever
real
see them
quick.
on
but
EAC?
they're subsonic,
and,
right?
and no, see if they hit that the
Jet stream- the
jet
Gulf-
stream like
EA
in
no, it's
Finding
the
Nemo.
EAC, the East Australian Current, bro.
They actually go supersonic.
Dude.
They break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
You're telling me they travel like,
But have you ever seen a
upwards of
straw, like a straw in a hurricane? Straw in a hurricane can go like straight through some concrete.
Stop.
Yeah, look
Stop.
that up. That's
wait,
cool.
Wait, what?
So a straw in a hurricane can like they found straws, or I think it's straws embedded like in the sides of concrete blocks on the highway.
You know, I love, like I said,
Wait,
I've done
wait.
this before. I love looking at what Logan searches. Straw in a hurricane.
Look, it's a straw
That don't look like a straw.
Into a tree.
embedded in a tree, so they could be weaponized. But not
Okay,
the,
so
but,
that's
but,
a-
but again,
so
not
the
the
straw-
paper
the
ones.
straws
The paper
move
ones
fast.
can't be weaponized. That's the thing.
So I mean, I don't know. Plastic's not that great. We kind of know that. It's really bad. It's just
of course.
single use. You know, it's such
Dude,
a waste.
humans are fucking this
Well,
planet.
but we're figuring out better ways. Like we got to innovate on the paper straw.
Yeah, they got to
There's
be
something
better. They got to be better. Like, also, question for us. Thinking about this the other day. When did plastic drop? Like, when did plastic launch? And who started plastic? Like, think about it. And what, like, if you had to carry water before plastic, when you went to war, you carried a tin,
Yeah.
like a tin of water. What was before that? A hollowed
Pottery.
out rock, a pottery.
Oh no, animal skin bags.
Pig's liver.
Coconuts.
Yeah, let me carry
Imagine
around a
going to
giant
war.
coconut.
Imagine going to war with a coconut. Just running into battle with a giant coconut with a straw with a little umbrella coming out of the top of it.
Or just having to like drink out of the dirty river that's down by like the trenches you just dug.
That still goes on places. Another NPR special I listened to today about the quality of life in North Korea, and I think we know this, but damn,
Is it not so great?
it's the worst. North Korea is like one of the
They
worst,
have like
bro.
a supreme chancellor overlord dictator, man. That
Didn't Kim Jong Un die then come back to life or some shit?
He came back to
faked
life as his son.
Serious
Sorry.
Machiavellian,
Yeah.
like
I was thinking of Kim Jong Il.
he faked he faked his death to like find out who was going behind his back and like
Wait,
kick
no.
out. But yeah.
Yeah, but Tupac did that too.
That's,
Or at
we
least
don't
they're
know.
saying.
But like that's what he did, man. So he could find out who was like talking trash about him. And he came back. He's like, "What's up?" He was hiding away in the mountains with like apparently
Wait,
something like
this is-
200 to 1,000 women. But this is insane.
Wait,
I'm just
are
kidding.
you talking about recently?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The last time he
This is what
disappeared.
happened.
Look
Yeah.
it up,
Bro.
He had a harem of women. That
He's having an orgy.
His
Shut
his
the fuck
pleasure
up.
pleasure or something. I can't remember what it was called.
Because I remember there's a period of time where like he was missing, or
Yeah.
he had undergone heart surgery allegedly.
Oh yeah, and then he died.
Died.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was back.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, just fucking chicks in the mountain.
Yeah, his I can't remember what they call his pleasure squad or something. He had
A harem of women.
like a lot too, not just a few, like a lot.
Kim Jong Un, harem of women. Kim Jong Un maybe holed up with his pleasure squad. Kim Jong Un's vile harem of virgin schoolgirls on the Chronicle. I'd expect nothing less.
How many though?
There's a lot of them.
Oh no!
There's a lot of them.
2,000 women.
Wow. I mean, how many? A harem of 2,000 sex slaves?
Atrocious.
I'd expect nothing less.
Bro, North Korea,
from a dictator. What
From
the
all
fuck?
standpoints of North Korea, they're really having a hard time getting it up.
bro. They should use Blue Chew. Great day for Blue Chew.
They didn't sponsor
We don't
this episode.
fucking
They
hate
didn't sponsor
it. Listen, North Korea is the weirdest country on fucking earth. They're completely cut off from the rest of society. Do you know, dude, in North Korea, people don't know that they don't have internet, and they're like, we want the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Give us the internet.
They know they don't have it.
No, they don't know. Do you want to know why?
Oh, okay.
Because they don't know that the internet exists.
They live in like
They don't
1995.
even know that there is an internet in most parts of North Korea. Like, think about that. They're not like, give us the internet. They're like, what is the internet? They're like, we keep hearing about this, but they're not hearing about it because no news can go there. So they're in this very isolated country.
We gotta save them,
Bro,
There's people that like
I
infiltrate.
swear to God, let's do it.
Listen.
We did the Flat Earth
Oh,
documentary.
no.
You mean to
Yo.
tell me we can't go free his sex
No,
slaves?
You gotta
No.
be careful with
All
that.
right,
There was
no,
a guy.
It was a dumb idea.
There was a guy from Cincinnati, Ohio. I think, what's his name? Otto, I believe was his first name.
Cool name.
He took a propaganda poster from North Korea.
Yeah, he got
was
locked
there.
up for.
He got locked up.
Did
and
he
then
die?
Yeah, he was
he died.
Killed.
He was killed. It wasn't because of that, but I think they got him back to America, but he was like,
No,
he was in
he was
really,
fucked
really
up.
bad condition.
Yeah.
Because he was at a labor camp, right? And he got the shit beat out of him.
I don't know the specifics, but
he
I know
stole
that
he stole a poster.
and then they found it, and then they beat the shit out of him, and then he died because of
Bro.
it. Would you wear a hat like that?
Yeah, but probably not because it's semi-cultural appropriating, which we know isn't.
No, come
right.
on.
No,
Come on.
You can't.
You can't wear that hat because
Uh-uh.
it's culturally appropriating.
That's right. Like,
I think it's a cool hat. I think it's a cool hat.
Uh-uh.
Are they
Next
all
ready
scared?
for this? Next episode of Impaulsive, I'm wearing that fucking hat. Come. No, I am. We have one, don't we?
You might be able to do
Fuck
it because
that,
it's
dude.
North Korea. But if it was,
That's a Russian hat,
I,
isn't it? Don't Russians wear the same style hat?
That's
Give me-
something
I think
Rasputin
it might be
might have
a communist hat.
Okay, I bet you.
Oh, that
I,
makes sense. Oh, so if you wear
Oh.
that hat, you're a commie. We can't have that.
Can
we
I-
already went through the Red Scare in America. We're over that stuff, man.
Can I say this? Fucking North Korea is not supposed to be trading sand. But there's an article here that
What?
that they did a secretive and substantial sand export operation. Now listen to this. They are barred from trading sand and stone. But last year in 2019, they raked in, and this is a significantly profitable trade for North Korea. They raked in roughly $22 million last year trading illegal sand, which is not as much as Logan sold in Maverick merch in 2017. So if that doesn't give you an understanding of how fucked up the situation is in this country right now, they have resorted to under the guise of darkness, trading sand.
Are they importing it or exporting?
exporting it?
So they're exporting North Korean sand. What kind of sand do they have there? Is it like the best of the best?
Can you
sand?
look up North Korean
This
sand?
dude, I'll tell you what.
Yo, those women-
I'll tell you what North Korea is, bro. North Korea is a country built to serve this singular human being.
Yeah, facts.
Absolutely.
Wait, dude, does everyone see that all these women are crying?
Yeah, they're like terrified.
Well, because he's the shit, and he could decapitate them at any moment.
Yeah, facts.
Himself.
Yeah, you have to be like in complete servitude to him because they glorify them. They're like stories of antiquity all kind of bleed down into his family line. It's like,
So it's
they've
understood that if you're
glorified them.
born in North Korea and you're a good-looking woman,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to touch the Führer's pee-pee.
I don't know if it's understood, but it might be. You might
surely
be like
it is.
indoctrinated to like want that though. Like you should always want to be the best woman you could be, so that you might have a shot at the the overlord.
Like,
Bro.
yo, can the dictator be like, you there?
Hey,
Touch my
you
pee-pee.
there.
And she goes, She goes, I have a husband. He's like, I don't care. Can that happen?
Probably.
Yeah, of
Dude, he's the
course,
dictator.
bro.
What are you gonna?
So fucked.
Bro, can you
What do
believe?
I'm telling you, we gotta save him. We gotta make a YouTube documentary.
There's people that like
YouTube Originals
infiltrate
is
and
gonna
bring
buy it.
SD cards full of like news and articles and things. That's like a underground thing for North Korea. We can do it.
I think we've been on North Korea too long.
No. I was just diving in
Okay,
here.
what we got?
I pulled up a bunch of facts. I mean, one of the most important things about this dude is through all the tragedy in the country, the famine, cutting himself off, he believed that only one man could save North Korea besides himself. And that man was Dennis Rodman.
Yo, he's become like a major help though. Dennis Rodman's normalizing relations. I think.
Okay, ready?
Kim is boys with Dennis Rodman, right?
North Koreans must abide by one of 28 approved haircuts.
Wait,
That's true communism, man. They're telling you how to cut your hair.
Unmarried women must have short hair, but married women have many more options. The hair of young men should be less than 2 inches long. Older men can go as long as 2 3/4 inches, which is actually the same length as his penis, the Führer's penis, which is wild to
Have you ever seen his
imagine.
golden chariot car? I think that's
why
his.
do you know so much about North Korea?
Because it's fascinating to me. It's like I can't believe that this is still happening in the world.
I
It
like,
makes
how,
no
I like how
sense.
dudes jog outside of his vehicle when he goes places.
Yeah. But also, we can't commend anything he does because he's literally enslaving all his people. And it's
It's horrible.
Yeah, he
it's
sucks.
the worst.
You know he should focus his energy on de-escalating problems he has. This is a transition to talk about de-escalation because I think we've talked a little bit too much about North Korea, and I realized
It's interesting.
I'm a bit of a more of a problem maker than I am a problem solver. I'm both, but I think I like making problems a little too much. Like I've said this before, I thrive in chaos. So sometimes I'll cause conflict intentionally, and I think I'm 25 now. I think I'm gonna do the flip where I start de-escalating and solely focus on solving problems instead of creating them.
I like that. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Is
Took
the
me till
fighter
I was
in
like
you?
30.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't have a me.
Thanks, bro. So I got a 5-year
Cushion.
kickstart. Yeah, it's the fighter. Like I just like, bro, who doesn't love a little drama, right?
Me.
I'm numb to things. I'm numb to things.
Yeah.
Well, you also
So
grew up,
push
you
and push
know.
until you feel. We talked about this.
You also grew up, you know, no offense whatsoever at GP. You grew up with GP as a dad. He's looking to take off heads and shit down
But
throats.
also Pam is a mom, right?
Yeah, but you always you I think you guys were real big on fatherly. Jake
was
more.
mom. I was GP.
Because
Jake was
I'll
more
always
mom.
remember when GP told me he was gonna rip my head off and shit in my throat.
I'll
I'll
remember
never
that
forget
moment,
that.
too.
It was mind blowing.
Did he ever end up doing it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he did. He shit in my
Yo,
mouth.
he Christopher Columbus'd you?
He Columbus me and then pooped in my mouth. Nah, he hasn't gotten to yet. But
You know, there's 2 more GPs, right?
his dad.
Nope, he's got 2 brothers,
What are their names?
Jim and Jeff.
Spelled with G's.
Yes.
Jays.
I thought they were his actual
I spelled Jim with G.
G-I-M.
GYM.
I mean, Jim, also the word
Like a
gym.
gymnasium.
GYM is spelled
Well, then
gym.
you got JPs, not GPs.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there's. I mean,
Can you imagine the 3 of them out at a bar in Tuscaloosa,
That's like the
drinking PBRs, riding bulls?
What's that dog in Harry Potter called? Is it Cerberus? I can't remember.
Cerberus, yeah, the
The
three-headed
three-headed
dog.
dog. That's what GP and his 2 brothers are.
Like, imagine you walk in and you accidentally step on Jim Paul's foot.
he's the craziest.
And instead of Jim Paul, you get Jim Paul, Jeff Paul, and Greg Paul, all just in your face. Like, listen here, fucker.
It was at the bars in Lakewood.
And they all at the same time. Oh no.
Jim, my
Yeah.
one uncle, he would get in fights with like groups of men.
Yeah.
And he would tell these groups, like, you hold this arm, and you hold this arm, and you fucking pussy, you're gonna hit me as hard as you can. And I was like, yo, this dude's crazy. This dude's crazy. We can't hit this crazy person.
Yeah.
And he's just screaming at these dudes to punch him in the face, and they never would.
Yeah, because, bro,
He didn't want to fight. He was just bluffing.
He was also, he could fight. They could all fight.
Oh.
But that isn't
Crazy,
but that
bro.
is an easy way to shut things down. I mean, if you send somebody into a battle and they're surrounded by 50 people and it's 1 on 50, if that one guy breaks a bottle over his head and then tears one of his eyeballs out with a piece of broken glass,
I'm not fucking
nobody's gonna fuck with
I'm
that
not sure
dude.
that strategy works, dude.
Well, 'cause
You'd really be hurting yourself if you
Yeah,
cut an
you
eyeball.
tech-
off.
yeah, it's
It's
a
not
good
going to
point.
help you.
It's a solid
They'd be
point.
like, oh man, we should.
cut-
But you wouldn't fight. There's no way you'd end up fighting.
You have
unless
no eye.
unless you remove your entire eyeball, that might work.
That's what I'm saying.
Because now they have sympathy for it.
And you throw it at one of the
blind guy.
attackers, bro. Are you serious? Do you think they're gonna keep attacking? You just got hit with an optic from somebody else.
Can we get optics on this guy? He's going crazy.
Andre, what's going on? You're leaving, huh? Tonight.
last full day in the house, guys.
Let's give a round of applause for Andre.
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 Andre, why don't you switch seats with me, bro?
Yeah, come on in.
I'll move the camera.
I don't know, like that.
Wow. Andre, you get to host Impulsive.
Getting camera time.
This is great.
Hey guys, welcome back to Impulsive.
Nice. You're doing a great job already.
Thanks, bro. What's going on?
I don't know.
You're leaving us,
Yeah.
man.
How long do you live here?
Almost 2 years. October.
How
Yeah.
are you feeling? You sad?
I'm gonna miss you guys for sure. I mean, it's not a goodbye. It's more of I'll see you around. I'll still be around here for
Are
sure.
you breaking up with us the nice way?
No, it's sad though. I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
you guys for sure.
What are you going to miss the most in the house?
Bro, this camera's fun. I'm getting the top of your head only.
Oh
Now, come on. Get his whole head. He looks great. I had a conversation with Andre the other day. He was, 2 weeks ago, he was sad, a little distraught, a little confused about what the next steps in life would lead to. And I said, hey, man, sometimes those most confusing places in your life where you feel like, you have nothing planned, you don't know what you're going to do next, that uncertainty and that change leads to something that is so good that you could have never expected. And just 2 days ago, he told me he's got this place in Malibu lined up where he's going to be working on more cause-based content that is more aligned with who he is as a person, and might be making a couple more bucks than he's making here at Maverick Camp as well, which is exciting. I mean, so listen.
Comes low!
Yeah.
It's quarantine!
But listen, if you're facing struggle out there, sometimes you just got to wait it out. But yeah, you're excited for the change?
I mean, I'm always excited for like a new chapter and what's to come. I'm definitely gonna miss I love the shenanigans here as much as there is a lot of noise and whatnot. I mean, ultimately, I am gonna miss you guys, and it feels good. I am walking more and more towards what is my life's purpose. I feel like what's called my dharma. What I feel like there's an invisible string pulling me, direction to in life. And I'm just feeling really called to do that. And I appreciate you guys for how supportive you all have been in making that shift.
Will you be making a Why I Left Team Maverick video?
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh, nice. But I don't.
No, I don't think I am.
You should.
No, you should, but it should be.
What's the biggest takeaway you've had from living in this house?
What's the biggest takeaway Logan's asking you've had from living in this house? You probably caught that, but I'm going to say it for
Biggest takeaway I've had from learning.
Have you learned anything?
Yeah,
You
so
learned that
I've
he
learned
can't
so
beat me in
much.
ping pong.
First of all, people don't understand how much actually goes in behind the scenes to make things manifest here. And the way this is organization is a well-oiled machine, and how efficient everything runs is such a beautiful takeaway. And for me, when I want to build big organizations that leave huge impacts in the world, I'm definitely going to take that as a takeaway. Working with people that you love and working with people that truly have the best interest for you, which I feel like Logan has cultivated more and more over the past years in this camp. That's another huge takeaway. And just doing what you love with the people that you love, I think is the biggest thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You nailed it, Andre. Been through a lot. The flat earth thing.
It's just been here for so long, dude. That's been such a long time.
What was the first video you ever did here?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
Do you have a memorable experience? Is there anything that sticks out to you?
Memorable experience? Anything?
There's so many. I mean, vacation in Kauai with you two was amazing.
That trip, dude.
Rented out a villa in Kauai. That was incredible. Both of the fights, seeing you prepare in 3 months for each, the camps for both of those and your dedication to that is and then seeing an arena filled with thousands, tens of thousands of people, the dedication from the ideation of something to actually it manifesting to reality is just, it's mind blowing. All the trips across Europe, the 2 week stay in Sweden with you while you're recording music. All of it, yeah. So many good memories.
Aw, we love you, Andre.
Yeah, and it's not over. Life continues. The story goes on, and we're still going to be in each other's lives, no doubt.
Unless the Mayan calendar really is a year. This is the last year
Yeah.
on the face of the planet.
Yeah, in December everything ends.
You're still gonna be filming, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
For
still be
the is that the case
Yeah,
for the
yeah, transition.
for the near future?
What if right now I was like, nah.
He's like, fuck y'all. He's like, I got a payday coming. Fuck y'all.
So the question is, who's gonna fill Andre's his room shoes, right? Because now we have an open room.
And it's, by the way, it's also probably the best room in the house. I would say.
It's hot, yeah.
The two people that have been in it prior to Andre were Spencer Taylor was the most recent, and then Brendan North.
Yep.
And as you probably realize about both of those people, and now Andre as well, they're no longer part of the team. So what we're calling that is the exit room. That is officially the exit room of the house. And obviously, having some seniority here, and Logan Paul is my puppet. I had the option to actually go into that room, and I turned it down because I don't plan to exit anytime soon. I plan to live here until I'm 70 to 80 years old. And so we're putting David the German in there. He's a fiery one. I don't know how much longer we really want him here, to be honest with you. So we're sticking him in there in the hopes that he'll go there and then, go back to Poland. But
we do have a shoebox open now that David's currently sleeping in.
Facts.
Icebox.
So we have an open room. It's the shoebox, icebox. It's kind of a shithole, but it's open.
and Marco
It's got a
Turzo is
bathroom,
moving
though.
into it.
So Marco Turzo,
Welcome to Team
he's not-
Maverick.
He's not moving in. Turns out he just bought himself a brand new house. Him and his grandparents or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, him
Yeah.
and his grandparents
Yo,
went in.
if you think having him here would be a good idea, you'd literally ruin that kid.
Ruin his life. Yeah.
You
Hold
would
on.
destroy him.
Hey,
You'd
hey.
help him, but you'd also completely
We
destroy him.
just taint him. He's so pure. And
No, fuck that.
All right.
I want to shut this down really quickly because I'd like to believe that over the past 6 months, both Logan and I have grown into very well-mannered. All right. Fuck. Let me start over. Not well-mannered,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we have
definitely
grown
start
into,
over.
relatively acceptable humans. We stopped.
Okay.
We stopped boozing. We stopped all of our crazed partying, and I'll speak for myself on this one because I know Logan doesn't like for me to speak for him. I've stopped my toxic fuckery in the city. I haven't been just
Yeah.
going out sticking
But there's a reason for that.
square round pegs in square holes. I got it all. We're focused. We're hyper focused, and we're doing good deeds. We're being nice. We're ending battles instead of facilitating new beefs. I think if Marco Turzo hadn't picked his grandparents as his new roommates, which to be honest with you, I love you, Marco, but that's kind of strange, and moved in here, I think he would have ended up better off than the day he moved in.
I don't know, man. He's 18 years old. He literally just graduated high school. Like, I think there's a major age gap. I understand you guys are about 10 years apart, but
I've always
he's-
wanted a younger brother, though.
He's got you.
Mac, can I ask you a question?
He's got a lot to experience.
Oh
on
wait,
his
shit!
own.
I have one.
oh shit.
Oh.
I said that sentence. Legitimately, just forgot I had one already.
That's not good.
Yeah, we got a problem here.
Well, it's not like I've forgotten about Jake's existence. Sorry, I meant to say I've always wanted a younger brother. Jake and I both have always wanted
A younger.
Like a little-
Yeah, yeah.
dog. We talked about retying my dad's tubes just
To
to
have
make
one?
just to make a third Paul. That's the worst idea ever. But
Could you
I'm
imagine?
full of bad ideas.
We could probably still get GP to untangle the system and just what? Okay, hear me out. You've always wanted a kid, but what if you untangle GP's tubes, you make him have a kid, and then you raise his child
Ooh.
that to be your brother and
That is the
Some would-
weirdest thing
some-
I've
Yeah,
ever
it's
heard of
strange, for
in my
sure.
life. That's a reality show. I'm raising my dad's kid.
I'm raising. Yeah, but it's like your brother. That's your brother. It'd be your half brother.
It's definitely
It's gonna be a girl.
Yeah.
I know if there was a girl, Paul, she'd be atrocious.
What, looking? We've talked.
It's everything.
Ah,
Just
Why would you
Jan's a
say
cutie.
that?
GP's a handsome
Hold
guy.
on, what? Hold on a second. No, I can't say what I want to say to preface it, but like you guys are good looking dudes. Both you and your brother, and I know that because girls tell me that all the time. They tell me, do you know who tells me more than anyone else that Logan's a good looking dude? My mom. She goes,
She has a crush
she
on
goes, she goes, that Logan, he's just so damn cute. He's a smart kid.
I'm just
He's just such a great kid.
First off, thank you, Robin. You're a sweetheart. I'm just worried that the masculine features that Jake, me, and Greg have would like
Transfer.
Just like, but also that's kind of, I mean, shit.
She could have been like a D1 athlete.
Because I
It's all speculation at
I
this
couldn't
point.
pull it off. Yeah, it is.
We'll find out how
speculation.
Rocky does.
Does anyone have anything to actually talk about?
My lemon tree's growing.
Really?
Yeah, I have a little kind of popping up. There's some leaves growing. It's exciting.
So lemons will sprout from that little plant?
Yeah, eventually over time. It might take a little while.
How much time? Do you have Amara as your background?
I've actually like you're gonna be taking care of that girl for a little while, huh?
I mean,
While
she takes care of
recovers?
me financially, sexually, gets me views in my YouTube channel that no one would watch.
Would
if
you say that
she
you
wasn't
are
on.
simping on the regular?
No, I don't simp. She's the simp. We went to dinner last night. She paid. Who the fuck's the simp now? No, I don't know, dude. She's
all right.
great.
Do you ever
She's
pay?
a great girl. I do pay sometimes when we go out to fast food places.
I thought this would be funny.
I'm just kidding.
This was something I noticed. This some kind of visual comedy kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Max doing something. He's standing up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Welcome back to Simpulsive, where we talk about how great our girlfriends are.
It's impulsive. I actually like that. That's very fitting.
I got two things. NASCAR has just announced a ban on Confederate flags. Now that is a big.
That's cool.
It's
Yeah.
cool and as cool as shit, but that is a big fucking deal because you know how many goddamn redneck Confederates there are watching those cars drive around in circles, dude. Ovals, Danny corrected me. Thank you.
Wow.
Big shift.
Good on you, NASCAR.
Good on you.
Took a large risk.
Well, the Marines did it first.
'Cause
So
you-
the Marines did it a few.
Wait, there was Confederate flags in the Marine Corps?
People would put their Confederate flags on their trucks when they would drive to the Marine base because obviously there's a lot of bases in the South too. And you know,
what the fuck is wrong with people? I literally cannot believe that we are still having this conversation.
I am going to do devil's avocado really quickly. I'm not going to stand up for the Confederate flag at all, but I will say this. The Confederate flag, regardless of its overt nastiness, is also very ingrained in the South. It's almost like a symbol of the South in a way. And so yes, it's a symbol that needs to get lost, but the majority, like, you know, there are a lot of people that flew the Confederate flag that love, you know, Reagan and all the other things that the South loves, but weren't racist. That said, it does have a very, very overt nastiness to it.
It's
So
a
yeah,
symbol rooted in
yeah,
not goodness.
right.
We're at that point. We are officially at that point in time where if you look at your environment and you do take a fucking whiff of it and you smell anything with a hint of racism embedded in it, no matter how long ago it was, get it the fuck out.
Not even a hint, but like if it smells like a racism meal, which Confederate, like there are some things that can be debated. The Confederate flag is not one of those.
Just stop idolizing these things that have a horrible moral compass or are tied to such evilness.
Some people don't know
Nice,
that it is
nice.
though, right? Like if you're born and raised and no one really talks about
That's
the
the thing.
racist
yeah.
nature of it.
People got to
right? You know,
educate.
But that, you know, this is what's happening. We're, you know, talking about it so that people will become aware. Like, oh, I didn't even know that was a symbol of, you know, our past that was so atrocious.
Hatred.
Yeah.
These Wednesday podcasts I always find so hard.
They're really tough.
I
We
find so
had a
hard,
great
'cause
episode on Monday.
That's why we blow our load from the entire week.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll resort again. Yo, this is a guest-based podcast. We need to start getting at least one guest a week.
Just one. No, we'll go back to one. We'll go back to one a week
Yeah,
because
yeah.
even because there's a lot of people now out there that have you know recognized the power of these boys only podcasts, and I think they thoroughly enjoy them. I've seen a ton of comments about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I until we could do guests, I think another interesting angle is Monday is fun cultural day. Wednesday is a deep dive into one topic for 3/4 of the show. We study, we get involved, we figure it
that
out,
could be
and it
cool.
could be cool topics. It could be.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like all you know super socially driven stuff. It could just be fun stuff that we want
I'd
to talk
love
about.
to research something.
That's what I'm
Could
saying,
be
dude.
anything.
One more quick note for the person that's still listening to this show right now, because I think that's the person that this is, you know, applies to. Spotify, buy the show, please. Give us $100 million or just less. Just less would be fine too. If that happens, I believe we will be further enthusiastic to make this a longer show. If our 30 episode season nets us you know, I don't know, call it 50 to 70 million we cool with for 30 episodes. I will promise this goes to an hour and a half. This goes to a 2-hour episode show. You know, I'm not going to make that promise. I will make believe I'm promising this is going to go to a 2-hour show.
How about the back catalog? Prior 200 episodes.
Yeah, we'll make those. We'll go back and redo every episode and make each one 2 hours as well, if it's not already 2 hours.
Oh, I just meant like, do they get that?
Spotify?
Yeah.
They already got it.
yeah.
They already got it.
Yeah.
But so if you're watching this, go to Twitter and at Spotify and say the following. No, fuck that. Use the hashtag Spotify by Impulsive on Twitter. And also start throwing some figures out. 50 to 70 is where we're comfortable, but we would do as low as 45.9 million per season.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to this bit of a weird episode of Impulsive. We'll be back next week, so make sure you come back to watch us talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thanks, Andre.
Bye.